My last question is, Europe is under pressure. You know, we can talk about the relation with the US, which is deteriorating, the diplomacy, Kosovo and Serbia, the diplomacy with Israel and Gaza, with Ukraine and Russia. Europe has been criticised as well. You're not doing enough, you need to do more. It's not as strong as it once was. There's splintering between some of the member countries. Is enlargement the best way to restore Europe's slightly waning credibility?
Yeah, I see two important leverages we have in our hands within the EU. Enlargement is one of them. And there is no doubt that that's a geopolitical decision, that's a geopolitical choice, and it will make the EU stronger, more influential and more powerful. And that's not the first purpose with the enlargement, but that's a possible consequence if we made this courageous choice. That's my first point. My second point, that's not enough, because enlargement and only the enlargement, if at the same time we are not able to clarify what direction we want for this political project in the years to come, then it can put us in difficulties.
Yes.
And here I feel that we know what we have to do. We have to develop more ambition in the field of competitiveness, the industrial base, the economic base. We have to invest much more. And we have tools that we can mobilize to unleash our potential in terms of investments. We have to develop more capabilities in the field of defense and security. We have our allies. And the United States is an important country, but at the same time, we have to be lucid. We have to be realistic. We are observing how the United States are dealing with this war against Ukraine. We are observing how the United States have decided to impose tariffs, 15% tariffs, against one of the most reliable, if not the most reliable partner of the United States. And we have to make our own decisions to protect our own interest, if possible, together with the United States, but we have also to be ready to face any eventuality. And point three, we have also to decide how we want to engage with the rest of the world. There are challenges. How do you want to engage with Africa, with China, with Central Asia? Those countries are extremely important. And finally, I would like to tell you that the last decades, we have benefited in Europe from cheap energy coming from Russia. It was a strength for our European industries, especially in Germany. We have benefited from cheap manufactured products coming from China and cheap security coming from NATO and from the United States. That's the end of this world. And we have to take our own responsibilities. And I'm optimistic because we understand there is a new situation. We have started to make decisions. But the question, in my opinion, is the sense of urgency. Is there the sense of urgency? I think that we should act faster. We should be more ambitious in terms of magnitude of the reforms and decisions that are needed. And that's true, and it's correct for the economic field, it's correct for the security and defense field, but it's for the energy field, but it's also right for the enlargement.